It's been so long since I filmed, I'm not even sure I know how to do this. Hi guys, it's Ella. So since this is the first video that I filmed in a really long time, I am going to show you some of the books that I've gotten in the meantime while I've been gone doing school and stuff. There are quite a few books that I'm really excited about, so I'm just gonna show you some of the books that I've gotten. These are in no particular order. These are just, like I said, some of the books that I'm really excited about that I've gotten since the last time that I filmed, which was a long time ago. The past semester has been a little bit crazy just with the amount of work that I've had to do, and then work's been really crazy, so that's why I haven't been around, but I am alive and I am here and expect to see more videos from me here in the near future and coming up. I am going to try to be a little bit better about that, so sorry. So the first book that I'm going to show you is Walk on Earth, a Stranger by Rae Carson. And this is a gorgeous cover, and this is a book about a girl who lives during the gold rush, and she can actually sense the gold in the earth, which is really interesting. Rae Carson is the author of the Girl of Fire and Thorns trilogy, which I actually really enjoyed, and so I'm really interested to see kind of what she does with this story and where it goes. Next is The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness, and this is actually a book about when there's a story being told, it's being told about the extraordinary people in the world, like the ones that change things and make things happen or whatever. This is about everybody else that lives in that specific place, and so I'm super interested to see kind of how this plays out and where it's gonna go. It is really short. I expected it to be longer. It's only a little over 300 pages, so I should be able to blow through this. Plus, Patrick Ness writes really excellent stories, so I cannot wait to get to this. Next, I have something that I feel like doesn't need a whole lot of introduction. Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. This is if you've read Fangirl, you know what this is about. This is the Simon Snow story from Fangirl that's actually being told in its own novel. This is quite beefy, which I was surprised at. I actually haven't read this yet, obviously, but I am super pumped. I've heard nothing but good things about this, and it's just more fangirl love. Come on, it's like Harry Potter fan fiction on crack because it's written by Rainbow. I mean, hello. Next, I have Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This actually takes place in the same world as the Grisha trilogy. It's just a spin-off series in that same world. I have heard that these are actually even better than the Grisha books, and this is my favorite part of the book. The pages are black, which is awesome because the cover's black. The only color on the cover says 6 dangerous outcasts, 1 impossible heist. Bring it on, Leigh Bardugo. Next, I have Snow Like Ashes and Ice Like Fire by Sarah Rosh, and this is book 1, this is book 2 in a trilogy, and this is a fantasy series about a world where the kingdoms are divided by season. So winter fell to spring, and now winter's kind of trying to get back their like magical thing, and there's only a couple of them left. I am about, I want to say halfway through this one. I have not finished it yet, but I really do like the story. That's why I got the second one. So I am very much looking forward to seeing where the story goes. And these have beautiful covers. Next, I have Dumplin' by Julie Murphy, and I'm actually really excited about this. This is about a girl who is a little heavyset, but she enters a beauty pageant, and then she also meets a guy, and that's when she starts to kind of question her own confidence in herself. I think this will be really interesting. I have heard mixed things about it, but I'm really looking forward to it, and I actually also have a signed thing. I feel like this will be a really good story. I feel like it'll be a little bit fluffy at the same time, so it'll be good. Next, I have a book that I feel like a lot of people have talked about, and that's Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is a beautifully published book. This is what it looks like under the dust jacket. The dust jacket is kind of foily, and then the way it's told is also interesting. It's not just writing, it's very interesting pages, different pages and things. and has blurbs from some amazing authors on the back, like Beth Ravis, Laini Taylor, Scott Westerfeld, and Veronica Rossi, whose works I've read and I've enjoyed. This is a sci-fi story told just from files. That's pretty much all I know, because I feel like this is gonna be way better kind of going into it blind, but it is a sci-fi book. I have heard really great things. One of the things on the cover says, "First survive, then tell the truth." All right, we'll see how that goes. Next, I have a book that's been so hyped I can't even take it, and that's Winter by Marissa Meyer. This is the last book in the Lunar Chronicles series. The first one is Cinder, then Scarlet, then Cress, also Fairest, which is the short story. I actually had some mixed feelings about Cress, but in general I enjoyed the story. But I am a little hesitant to read this. This is 800 pages, which is a lot, especially for the kind of story that I believe it is. I know that there is a lot to wrap up because it has 4 different storylines to wrap up, but I'm a little scared. I hope I love it, and I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful book. It matches all the rest. It's a sci-fi retelling of Snow White. I mean, all right, let's do it. Next, I have Doll Bones by Holly Black, and this is obviously not a new release, but this is actually a middle grade book about 3 kids named Poppy, Zach, and Alice. They all play together. They have for as long as they could remember. A game that basically involves this China doll who's made of bones and is in a cabinet. So I think it'll be interesting. It is super duper short. It is a middle grade, so I have high hopes for this. Holly Black writes really well, especially kind of the supernatural stuff. So I am really, really looking forward to this. Next, I have 2 books that were actually published by Quirk Books, which I feel like all Quirk books are super adorable and really quirky. Haha. Ella made a pun. But that is William Shakespeare's Star Wars. It's The Empire Striketh Back. And I also have The Jedi Doth Return. These are both really short. I actually found these on sale at Barnes & Noble. And so I couldn't help myself because they are super adorable. And my personal favorite thing is underneath the dust jacket, they're made to look kind of like they're old and used up and stuff, which is just super great. Oh, and I guess I should say these are by Ian Dosher, I guess. This is part 5, this is part 6. I am really excited about these. These really are written like plays. So I think these are gonna be awesome, especially now. I actually just went to see the last Star Wars movie and it was pretty good. So these are my next thing on the agenda. Next, I have Wolf by Ryan Grodin. This is an alternate history story. It's a story told after Hitler won World War II. There is a race, and the winner of this race gets to meet Hitler. Well, this girl, I guess her family got killed, and she wants to win the race and kill Hitler. I believe there is a second book. I've heard some authors talking about it. This is actually blurbed by some amazing people. Laini Taylor and Victoria Schwab being 2 of my personal favorites. So this is bound to be phenomenal because I said so. Plus I love World War II stories. If you've kind of been around here for a while, you probably know that. But I love World War II stories. I haven't done this for so long, I'm starting to lose my voice. Next, I have Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This is book 4 in the Throne of Glass series. This is Selena coming back to Rifthold and just stirring up all kinds of crap. It's good so far. I'm about 150 pages away from finishing it. Funny story, so I pre-ordered this book when it finally arrived. I got 2 copies and I was so confused. Well, it turns out I actually ended up pre-ordering it twice. I was so excited for this book to come out that I pre-ordered it twice. Go me. But it is an interesting story. This isn't a wrap up, so I won't tell you a whole lot about it. Just know that I have mixed feelings about it. It is a beautiful book in and of itself. It's huge, in case you couldn't tell, but I feel like at this point these books do need to be huge to even tell any kind of part of the story, plus there's so many characters. And lastly is a book that needs no introduction. Let me just show it to you. Yeah, it's a fig. I absolutely love this edition of Harry Potter. It's phenomenally published. The illustrations are beautiful. I mean, even the pages that don't have necessarily illustrations kind of have the ink splotches and things like that. It's just a beautiful, beautiful book. It does come with a cloth bookmark, and I feel like it also adds so much more to the story. Like, here's a picture of Ron Weasley. I love it. Oh my god, I love it so much. So much. Best thing ever. I cannot wait until the rest of the books come out, just because I'm going to be buying one for sure. Phenomenal editions. So these are all the books that I wanted to show you. I hope this video isn't super duper long, but I just showed you 15 books. So that's actually kind of a lot. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see reviews of any of these books. Let me know how jealous you are of my beautiful Harry Potter illustrated edition, because I know you're jealous. It's okay. So I think that's it for me for now. I will be back shortly. My next video is probably actually going to be kind of my year of reading and review, because while I haven't been making videos, I actually have been reading consistently, so I do want to do that. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, and concerns. I hope you have a great night, and I will see you soon. Bye! This is book 5. Way to number your books, Sarah. I believe this is book 4. 5? Wow. Okay, so it's Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Air of Fire. This is book 4.